Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Breaking Tables. I'm your host, Brian Van Slyke. Today, I'll be known as Bookie Brian because tonight's show, we're going to be talking about fantasy. It's a little bit of elimination pool, a little bit of gambling. Maybe you make some money. Maybe you make the right picks. I don't know. Stay tuned because tonight's going to be what they call a bleep show. That's right. This show is going to be PG-13 today. You'll find out why very soon.
It's the mafia, you know I'm rocking with the Bills. It's the mafia, you know I'm rocking with the Bills. It's the mafia,
Week one, baby!
Buffalo Bills.
Week
it's the
one
mafia,
is
you know
here.
I'm rocking with the Bills. Hey, who you reppin'? What's your team? Who you reppin'? What's your team? You know I'm reppin' for my team. I got that talent on my team. Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer, can you catch it? Trade day is like a mask, you're not catching anything.
That's right.
We got Campanile. Best in the AFC, all the praise of Brandon Bean. You hear Sean McDermott,
nice.
Jerry Hughes will get the sack soon as you snap it. Andre
We got
Roberts
Tommy in the house.
Mafia, we on a ride and we got traction. We got Beasley, we got Diggs.
Oh, here's the kickoff. There's it is, fellas. Welcome. It is officially game day for the NFL. Even though it's like the worst teams possible to start a Thursday night, but we're all going to be rooting for anybody but Tom Brady. Right, guys?
Yes, basically.
Awesome. Tampa Neal, looks like you grew a little twin there. Who's this we got? What pleasure do we owe a little lady next to you?
This is Emma, and she is super excited for the Bills season to start. Right, Emma?
Uh-huh.
Tell him. Give him a hey. Go on.
Hey.
She is ready. Here she
Hey.
is. Her shirt. Her shirt says hey.
Nice. So
Ready for the season to start.
you ever go through the store and somebody yells out, "Go Bills"? What do you say, Emma?
Say go Bills.
Go Bills.
That was a kind of a tricky question. Tommy, what's up, bud?
What up, my brother? A few days away, man. I cannot wait.
It's been the longest week ever. It's just so long. It's like, what's going on?
I almost said the S word. I was going to say.
I know
the
we gotta
bad word.
we're trying to change it up. Maybe
been
it's
a
good
long-
that maybe it's good that we have Emma on the show to keep us, modest.
We might not get an FTC violation today.
What's going on, Joey? We got Joey watching it. We got Shane watching it. What's going on, guys?
Joey, what happened to Joey? Joey got a Facebook suspension?
Apparently he just he's posting a lot of stuff, which is awesome. Great memes, especially on Displace Mafia. So if you guys want a cool group to follow Bill's Displace Mafia. Just Displace Mafia. But apparently he was just posting a bunch of stuff that wasn't factual, I guess, according
Damn you, Joey.
Joey. you Joey. You dirty dog, you.
Our
Guys,
Displaced Mafia is so good that one of our top contributors got the boot.
I know. Facebook is like, you guys are too popular. Slow it down. Let's just tell Joey to pause for 7 days. So good luck. It's weird because he can reply to posts, but he can't post. So he has to just send us the post. Oh, we lost Tommy there.
Tommy.
Hope he's okay. Maybe like there's like a hurricane or something outside. He lost a lot of power. I don't know. Good. Hope to see you back, Tommy. I guess it's just the Bookie Brian and Tampa Neal and Emma show today. Right, guys?
Ready? You ready for this? Yeah.
Before we get started into our little fantasy, little Thursday night special, I just want to let the viewers know. So Mondays, here's going to be our schedule going forward for the 2021 season. It's going to be Mondays. It's going to be the review of the game of the day prior. Unless it's Monday night, then obviously we'll do it the following day, Tuesday night. Thursdays, there's Tommy. Hey, Tommy, everything all right?
Yeah, my banner is like up high for some reason. That's all right. It's all
Okay.
good.
All right.
Yours is low and mine's like covering half.
Way to make it weird, Tommy. Thank you.
Sorry.
So what I was saying, Thursdays, we'll be doing fantasy picks, gambling things, talking about the NFL schedule. I know Monday we kind of dabbled into the NFL schedule, and I think that was a good show, guys. So we're going to turn that just Thursdays. It's going to be kind of like the NFL show with football, with everybody. I mean, we're obviously going to talk about Bills. You can't have a show without talking about the best team in the NFL, which is the Buffalo Bills.
Yes.
Not only the best team, but we also have the best fans in the NFL. Again, back to back. Isn't that awesome or what?
Did you see what Isaiah McKenzie tweeted out about that?
No, what'd he say?
It was back to fucking back.
Oh,
NFL champions.
Whoa, Tampa Neal. We went from
earmuffs.
Disney Plus is definitely not going to stream this show anymore. Thank you, Tampa Neal, for ruining that.
Sorry, Dad.
But yes.
Off topic.
We're going to circle back to that, but I want to get down to the schedule. So Mondays, review the show. Thursdays, talk about the NFL. And then we're going to be doing pregame shows every game this year. So if it's on Sunday, it's going to be Sunday morning. And it's going to be at a different location every single week just for you guys. And we're going to have live fans. It's awesome. Nothing like having Bills Mafia at a Bills backers screaming while you're just talking Bills before the game. It helps that time fly. That's it. Circling back to the best fans in the world. So last year we had it was in New England. We had this little bad boy. Who remembers this?
Yeah.
Right? So I guess the question, let's just go around the room here.
Where do we put it this year?
Where are we putting it this year? We're going to start with Emma. Emma, where do you want to see this giant billboard that I have behind me? What city, which you can't say Tampa because that was going to be mine. Tampa Neal.
New York.
New York? Like okay.
We're going to taunt the Jets.
Well, I was going to say Jets and Giants play the same stadium. They share a stadium.
I think I've seen something like that before.
A billboard. Well, you saw it right here? You see it right here?
Well, kind of like that.
Okay. Tampa Neal, well, where would you want to see it?
Kansas City.
Kansas City? That'd be a good, decent flex, right?
Yes.
Because we're going to be playing. Well, if they make the playoffs this year, I'm just saying. I guess they're an all right team. I think they might have regressed, but okay, fair enough. Tommy, what about you?
I say Cleveland.
He was like, I say Detroit.
Really?
So when I'm driving and I leave my man cave, I can look out my window and see it. But
I say Cleveland because they're obnoxious. They're obnoxious fans, man. They're up there. They're pretty good. I'll give them credit, but they're not better than us. So.
We did beat them to get the championship.
That's right.
It's weird because they had like 13,000 votes in like an hour. How do these people buy votes? What do you got to do? It's like, hey, listen, I will. Here's $1 if you just vote. I don't know how that works. It's like, how do you buy votes? But they did something fishy. I know Tennessee did it last year, right? And still lost.
Yeah.
Or 2 years or whatever.
Did something crazy last year. I mean, at least Cleveland has a real fan base, and Tennessee doesn't really have a real fan base.
Well, thanks for asking me, guys. So my answer is going to be the biggest flex is going to be Tampa. Just seriously, because everybody is saying Tampa's number one. Tampa's this. Imagine when they lose tonight against the Cowgirls, and then their ticket prices.
I know. I want that. I want them to lose the first couple of games.
I'm actually gonna watch, and don't tell anybody, but I'm kind of gonna root for the Cowboys tonight.
All right.
You'll never. I mean, it's just like I hope they tie. I'm gonna hope for a tie. It's like you get 3 points. Oh, please get 3 points. Please get 3 points. Please get 3 points. Oh, you get a touchdown. Please get a touchdown. Please get a touchdown. And it goes. There's no sudden death. That's right. 2 overtimes, and that's it. Right.
I do have Dak Prescott in one of my fantasy leagues, so
wow.
I was bare bones. I was late to pick a quarterback.
Nope.
I don't know. That was
Josh Allen was my number one pick in every single draft.
Go ahead.
I didn't want to lose him. I didn't even want. If somebody else got him, I was going to be pissed. Allen was my first pick in every draft I did.
I got pretty pissed when I didn't get Josh Allen, but I also have. So let's just dabble in fantasy now, right? It's fantasy season. All of like the big top dollars wait until Thursday night or Thursday. Usually like Wednesday is like the deadline, just because they want to wait until Thursday for any injuries or all that fun stuff. But everybody should be in a fantasy league right now. If you're not in a fantasy league, just go and get one. I mean, there's plenty of people just saying, hey, you want to have a league? Just have fantasy football. It's fun. It gets you in depth in football, and it actually helps build your knowledge of NFL and your competition. That's awesome. Sue Sung, Art of War, know your enemy, right? Or how does it go, Tommy? Oh, you said know your enemy. I'm Asian. I'm allowed to do that. Okay. It's not, I'm allowed to do that.
Hey, I've heard you do English Australian voices. So I don't know.
I went on a binge of Harry Potter for a whole weekend. Labor Day weekend. I just binge watched Harry Potter. Harry Potter. So my English is getting better.
Okay. Your Christian Wade's getting a little bit better?
Wingardium Varalosa. I don't know. All right, I'll stop doing that. But all right, so fantasy, guys. Everybody had like their little fantasy picks. They have their own little strategy. Let's start with Tommy. Tommy, what was kind of your strategy for like your decision? Did you go wide receiver, running back? Obviously, you went quarterback number 1, Josh Allen. Right. And I was just like, there's no way someone's going to pick a quarterback.
I did
first spot. I just that's a bad decision.
Well, you would think, but hear me out why I did that. So last year I won the championship, by the way, in my league.
Okay.
I had Josh Allen, but I didn't pick him first because people were sleeping on him. This year, I don't think.
So you fixed something that wasn't broken. What was your first pick last year?
My first pick last year was DeAndre Hopkins.
Okay, so you went wide receiver.
And I always do that in every draft almost. I go wide receiver heavy, and then I pick my running backs in the mid to late rounds, and I always wind up getting an okay running back to guide me through the season. It's my wide receiver room is packed. So I want to have the best receivers. But this year I had to go Allen first because he was the number 1 fantasy point getter last year. Okay. Yeah. And I would be kicking myself if I didn't draft him in the first and swinging back around, somebody got him in the second quick.
Yeah.
You understand?
What was your position this year?
So my position was draft Allen and draft Diggs right away in the second.
No, I mean, what number, what order pick?
Well, in all my things, I was in the middle, 6 and 7 on all of them.
Is this a PPR or standard league?
Standard.
Okay.
So one quarterback, two running backs, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, and defense.
And how many people total?
12 teams.
12?
Yep.
Wow. All right. That's and you're not with other Bills fans, right?
I have no idea. Mixed room. But somebody did get Diggs in one of my because I got 3. I'm in 3 different leagues this season.
Okay.
And somebody did get Diggs when I picked Allen. So you see how that works. So it's not always guaranteed. So it is what it is. But I did get Allen on all 3 of mine. I had to, man. I could not, bro. I can't play without Allen. And by the way,
you tell me you don't think Allen would have stayed till 14th?
Bro, I saw Mahomes go in the first round on one of my drafts. So
that's crazy. I've never
played a. Yeah, but my thing is this: I don't play any. Like if we're playing, let's say the Kansas City Chiefs, and I happen to have Tyreek Hill, let's say, I would not play Hill that game. I don't play whoever we're playing. And
that's kind of a rule. That's kind of a rule because you're especially I got the Bills defense, so I'm not going to be playing that other team. There's no way that will happen.
Dude, I never play. Yep, never.
Fair strategy. I'm going to talk about that in a second, but I want to hear Tampa Neil's fantasy. What was your kind of go-to for this year's fantasy? I don't know how many you win this year? 3, 4, 5?
I managed to get into 3, which is too many.
Okay. That's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
It's so much work to do.
It is.
I mean, one of my teams did, I was doing it while doing a show here. So I did not draft well at all. My top 3 were very good picks, but other than that, that's about it.
All right. So what did you go? Hold on, back that up. What order were you in to pick?
I was number 2.
Okay. And what was your first pick?
It was Derrick Henry.
Okay.
My second pick was Josh Allen.
Okay.
And my third pick was DK Metcalf.
Okay. You can't go wrong at all.
Yeah, but if you saw the rest of the team beyond that, it isn't very good.
It gets tough after the third round, fourth round. It gets tough, man.
See, I've won a total of 10 fantasy football leagues. Okay. That's 10, not 1, not 2, not 3. And I kind of use the same strategy. That's good. That's good that you guys want to go for Josh Allen, but I've never seen a winner choose a quarterback the first round, just of my experience.
Yeah, I won't.
You just got to have that kind of, because you can get your 1 and 2 can be better than one quarterback any day of the week. Maybe. Unless he gets 500 yards, which Josh Allen very well could get 500 yards. Tommy could be like, haha, I told you. And I'm going to be like, fuck yeah, dude. Wait, am I allowed to swear now because Emma's not here, right? Earmuffs, Emma. So, I mean, it's always good to kind of like it's strategy. All fantasy football is really strategy and the matchups. And you know, even though this is a throwing league, I'm heavy on running backs too. Just like Tampa Neal, my first pick was Derrick Henry. My second pick, Singletary.
But can I say something though? If you have let's say you get the first 5 picks, yes, I would for sure go running back. Derrick Henry,
running back, wide receiver, but if
you're in the middle of the pack, 8, 9, 10, 11, I go wide receiver heavy because by then, bro, to me, a lot of the top guys are off the board by the first 5, 6 picks. No, everybody goes running back.
That's why you do 2 running backs, first and second, and then 2 wide receivers.
I've won 3 in a row. I know you won 10, but I always go wide receiver heavy, man.
I don't touch a quarterback until 5th or later. Listen, I still picked up Russell Wilson.
I got a good team, man. I'll tell you my team later, but I think my team's fine, bro.
All right. Well, yeah, that'd be interesting. That's good. We should. Okay. Next year we'll do a breaking tables league. Okay. So Tampa Neal can be in 4. Tommy can be in probably 10. What's that?
How many are you in, Tommy?
3. I do 3 every year. But I've won 3 in a row. Like every year I've won 3.
All 3?
All three.
Okay.
Yeah. I won 2 years ago. Last year I finished in 3rd. But
I pay attention to waiver wire, man. I'm like a dog on there, man.
Well, it's going to be interesting this year because there's going to be a lot of matchups. There's a lot of heavy lines this year. So the people who gamble, there's a lot of points put out there for those are the ones that you want to start. So if you got a team on that point system, if Vegas is saying 7.5 for team X and you got a player on team X, you want to start them. You need to start them. There's a reason why, because they're playing a really bad team. That's called matchups. That's how you win fantasy football, right? Tampa, how many have you won, Tampa?
2.
2? Tommy, how many have you won? You said 3 in a row?
3 in a row. 3 years in a row.
Okay. Well, I guess you are not as cool as Bookie Bryan, but
I am not as cool as Bookie Bryan. That is correct.
Well,
I was excited to say I'm usually a good donation for fantasy football leagues.
Listen, fantasy football takes it's a lot of strategy. You're playing chess, not checkers. You're playing Sean McDermott, okay? Not Brian Flores, okay? That's a poke at the Dolphins because they suck. So it's a lot of strategy involved, and it takes a lot of work, a lot of just looking at other teams. And, you know, having a podcast, Bills related, it's kind of difficult to really focus on other teams. And that's how you're going to win. At the end of the day, that's how you're going to win is you got to know your enemy. Susung. I hope I'm saying that name right. I've said it like 4 times so far, right, Tommy? Is that it? Tampa Neal, am I right or wrong?
Was it?
Susung, The Art of War. Maybe I'm saying it wrong.
I have no idea.
War.
I know the book, but I have no idea the name.
Yeah, the guy's name. Soon.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. How to pronounce it.
Okay. I said it all the way around, but whatever. You guys get what I'm saying is know thy enemy. Okay. And, that's, you know, these guys who get paid, like the Vegas people, they don't just sit there and roll dice and be like, oh, okay, it's going to be 6.5 points according to that die. No, they don't do that. They actually do a lot of research. They pay people a lot of money to look into teams, watch practices, talk to reporters, talk to coaches. So, I mean, these so-called experts are not really experts. They're just voices that say, hey, because my analyst says to say this, well, I don't like him. I'm going to say this anyways. That's what they do. They don't care.
Right.
They're not in fantasy football. I mean, maybe like the top guys are. I don't know. They get paid enough. They talk football. They live football. They don't have time for fantasy football. The best guys in the world win fantasy football live in their mother's basement. I don't live in my mother's basement. I was just lucky, I guess. So a lot of there's going to be a lot of sleepers this year. A lot of sleepers. There's a lot of teams that have. Remember last year, Gabriel Davis? Yeah.
Shit,
Hallelujah.
Cole Beasley was a sleeper, really.
Beasley, and
nobody thought he was going to get 1,000.
Last year, he was a late, probably like he was still available. I think the 7th or 8th, if I remember.
He was a free agent of mine. I picked him up later.
And then this year he was gone by the 4th. It's just
right.
Diggs was gone by the 1st. Cole was gone by like the 3rd or 4th. Gabriel Davis was gone, by like the 5th or 6th or something like that. So it's like 3 of our running backs are just top fantasy picks or wide receivers. Excuse me.
Did any of you grab Michael Thomas just for the hell of it? Because he was sitting on mine late, and I said, why not?
Who's going to throw it to him? Who's going to throw it to him?
He'll still get something.
Well, I don't faith in him. I leave him in free agency.
Well,
there's a lot of other wide receivers out there. Why waste a roster spot on the unknown?
Well, okay, you say who's going to throw it to him. Winston may throw interceptions, but he also throws for yards. You got to remember that.
A lot of yards and a lot of touchdowns.
Bills backers Miami. Go follow Bills backers Miami. They got all that stuff.
So he'll get his, man. I think he will. I got him late, bro. I got him like a 6th round, bro. I'm like, you know what? Why not, bro?
Brian, you see the new Bills backers Tampa shirt?
No, I did not see that.
It looks pretty good. They just released it today.
Nice, dude. You guys, did you get one? Are you gonna wear one this Sunday?
It probably will not be here on Sunday. I messaged Kyle to see. I'm like, do you guys going to have these for sale on Sunday? He goes, not yet. I'm like, dude, it's like a tease.
So this Sunday, we're doing I'm going to be doing a live show here in South Florida with South Florida Bills backers. Well, Tampa Neil is going to be with the boys from Bills backers Tampa doing a show, and we're going to be on the same network making eye and ear holes wet and juicy. Sounds better than wet. Yeah. Wet and juicy. Yeah. I think that might be a thing. We want to change all our stuff. So fantasy football, guys, what about your defenses? I want to talk defense for a quick sec, because there are going to be a lot of times where your defense can win you games.
Absolutely.
And has to me, and that's like the diamond in the rough. People don't realize you can get probably a couple defenses.
Yeah.
And then with the line, you find the easiest schedule, the team with the easiest schedule, and make sure they have a decent defense. And you're like, oh, okay. They've got like the 10th easiest schedule, but they're also like the 15th best defense in the NFL. That's your defense. Tampa Neal, what's your defense this year?
I've got Washington in 2 of my leagues and the Bills in 1 of them.
That's actually, Washington is going to be a top pick because they got some solid players. That's 100%. A good move. And what round did you draft them at?
Late.
Yep.
I mean, it's so funny that defenses do get good points, and they're always, 15th round.
Okay. All right. I mean,
late rounds.
You could get, I would say I'd recommend getting a solid defense, probably 13th, just because, that's where you want your mixes. Your sleepers are reserved for the later round. I mean, how many rounds do you guys, well, you do standard. Tommy, you PPR or?
Standard, mine's a little less. I don't think mine's 15 rounds. I don't.
How many rounds? What?
13, we have 14? I don't check. I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
All right.
I have to look, but I only choose one defense. I always go free agency when we're on a bye.
Yeah, one of my leagues is 18 rounds. So
I just bank on, like, I would just drop a kicker or drop one of your sleepers that you have.
Oh yeah.
But really, you don't find your sleepers until week 1 or week 2. That's true. Unless you follow all these other teams, you're just going to be like guessing and spraying and praying.
Throwing.
Yeah, Fugazi. If it sticks to the wall, I'm smart. Either I'm smart or I'm stupid. It's one or the other. It's a very clear, fine line.
It's okay to be stupid in week 1.
Yeah, Tommy, what was your defense?
Bills, of course. Every team.
Really? How many Bills players do you have on your roster?
A shitload. So I got
Josh Allen, Singletary.
Yes.
You got Stephon Diggs too? Get out of here.
Yeah, I Allen was my first pick and Diggs was my second. That's how I went, and then I went from there.
and you were middle. So you were 7th, and you got those two.
I was actually 6th, 7th, and 8th on the 3, which is funky.
Did you take up like out of 12 people, you took up 3 spots? How does that work?
He was there on the kickback. He was there. Well, because a lot of people, like you say, go running back right away. And then on the kickback, a lot of people were going right away with like Deandre Hopkins. And then I happened to be there to get him. I got him.
Okay.
Only one league I didn't get him. Only one. I didn't get Diggs. Somebody got him in the second round on the very first pick in the second round. I had to get I don't remember who I got. Justin Jefferson or something like that. I don't remember.
You know the most irrelevant spot? Tight end. It's just so wishy-washy. It's really a waste of a pick.
I took a gamble on mine.
My tight ends suck.
You've got a better chance of just getting like another running back or just putting a sleeper in for that flex position.
And you can't.
Tight ends are just. I mean, you might as well just get Knox too while you're at it because it's either good or he's not. Because at the end of the day, you don't get a lot of points unless you get Kelsey, who's gone in the 3rd or 4th.
I got Kyle Pitts in 2 of them, and I got Gesicki in 1.
That's a decent one.
All right, I got what's his name, Darren Waller in one of them. But other than that,
he's solid.
I got Logan Thomas and one of the 6 tight ends for the Patriots.
Logan Tom's pretty good. Logan Tom's pretty good, bro. Ex-Buffalo Bill.
Jonnu Smith is the other one. But I mean, Darren Waller will get me.
I think I got like Noah Fat, and I did pick up Knox. But he was like the last. Oh, Knox is still available.
Why not?
All right, why not? I can't go wrong. But kickers, okay. Moving on to kickers. So tight ends irrelevant. Running backs are really the strong. Running backs and wide receivers are going to be good. If you got a solid QB, you could still have a solid point system, whether it's PPR or standard, guys. And it's just really about the points. It's all about the points. You either get 1 point or you get like 1.5 or 1 point, or just whatever the analytics are involved in PPRs. But guys, kickers could be the tiebreaker. I've actually won a championship over a kicker. I was losing. I was losing by like 2 points, and I think it was like 30 seconds left. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm fucking pissed off. Go hop in the shower. I come back and I'm like, what? We won? I forgot what game it was. This was probably like 4 or 5 years ago. And I was like, wait a minute, I won? I had to like rewind, and I'm like, I won. I don't know, I'm checking my phone. I'm like, oh, I won, And kickers can win championships. I won that championship to beat them by 1 point. And it was just like the flukiest fluke of all time. And I think it was one of those, like, I don't know, maybe Vinatieri. I can't remember the kicker right now. It was so long ago. But what'd you do for your kicker? Do you not care, Tampa Neal?
Well, one of my leagues, the commissioner cares so little about the kicker that he doesn't even have a kicker in it.
Wow.
But
okay.
The other 2, I've got Justin Tucker in both of them.
Okay. Well, I mean, honestly, the Justin Tucker from the Ravens, they don't have. If you got a running back from the Ravens, Le'Veon Bell, gone. Go. Yep. Quit right now. Just quit, because you should not be playing fantasy football. Le'Veon Bell is washed up. He's a shell of what he used to be with the Steelers. Just no, stop it. You saw the Jets didn't even want them, and the Jets are garbage.
Talk about the dumbest holdout ever.
And just running back they're a one-dimensional team. They are not making playoffs this year. They got 3 running backs that are out for the season.
So 1, 2, and 3. Peters, by the way.
What's up?
Marcus Peters is also now out for the season.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Like they're just
they got their ass kicked in practice today.
The Bears. So
I don't think I have anybody.
I'm glad he is watching this, because kickers can win games. So how you pick a good kicker is based off of their schedule and their team. If they don't have a high powered offense, I mean, they got a rookie quarterback. He's not going to be. I mean, they Andy Dalton, but I think Justin Fields will start over Andy Dalton eventually. But the teams that don't have the firepower on offense, they're going to be kicking the ball.
Mm-hmm.
The Jets, if you're like, I don't know who the Jets kicker is, but you find the crappy teams like the Bengals, the Jets, the guys who have young quarterbacks that won't punch into the hole, so they rely on their kickers.
The
Tucker's
Jets
good.
the Jets aren't going to make it to the 20-yard line enough to get a good kicker.
Right. Now Tucker, I think Tucker is probably going to be the best field goal fantasy point wise this year, because I don't think they have enough firepower to punch it in the touchdown. They're one dimensional. So they're going to rely on Tucker, right? Tommy, what do you think about the kicker position?
No, it matters. I mean, it's helped me in a few games. I got Bass in 2 of them, and I got the guy from the Colts in one of them, and he had a good rookie season. The guy with the glasses.
And I know that I think Chris, he picked Tyler Bass. I think that's great. He's going to get a lot of extra points. You won't see a lot of field goals from him. I do not see a lot of field goals from Tyler Bass. Tyler Bass is an amazing kicker. He's going to be around with us for a while. He did. You're right. He did. But you're telling me this offense will not get better?
Sure.
There's a reason why he's at a record, because there's a lot of missed opportunities.
A lot of
missed up. That is true too.
Okay. Right here. And he'll get at least one field goal. So
but PPR, you don't get a lot of points for the extra point.
Oh, we get
standards.
One.
I mean, you get 1 point, but for a field goal, you get how many
3
points for a field goal? 3. Okay.
3, sometimes 4, depending on how long it is.
5 if it's a 50.
Yeah, if it's over 50.
We played the Jets. We played the Jets last year. We had 5 field goals, right? Mm-hmm. That's a huge day for a kicker.
Remember when the Jets played us? They had no kicker. They couldn't figure out the kicker, and he was so awful. They cut him right after. He missed everything. That was bad, dude.
By the way, you guys did see that our hopes of not playing TJ Watt are gone.
I know. He got signed. Biggest contract.
Yeah, he got paid. That's fine.
He deserves it. He deserves it, though.
He won't be able to catch it.
I will say one thing. When Roethlisberger came out with that statement yesterday, I was like, I mean, I'd be pissed off too if I was him. If I took a pay cut so that they can pay him and they're not paying him.
Roethlisberger should not even be on the team, bro.
Roethlisberger should retire. He has no say.
I agree, but he took a pay cut for the team, and they didn't pay the player that
he got his, though. He got his glory. He has it. Now he's just holding on to something. He's not Tom Brady, No. He's by any means, he's not Tom. Maybe in his prime, he's equivalent to Tom Brady right now. Maybe at best.
He's beat up, man. He just is.
Yeah,
he's always getting hurt, and it's just listen. They had a good team, good coach. They have a solid coach. He's like a Sean McDermott-ish kind of coach, but
good coach.
We're gonna save all the Steelers and Bills talk for Sunday's pregame. Let's circle back to we're pretty much done with fantasy, guys. I want anybody, if you got any questions about that, you're welcome to text 877-716-1714. Anytime of the week, I'll reach back out to you. We'll give you guys advice. This is what Thursday is going to be about, is fantasy, gambling, NFL, all NFL. So let's get into the gambling here, because football starts here in a little bit. So let's go versus Tampa Buccaneers. Tampa Bay already has a solid 7.5 points. Yes. Thank you, Patrick Hughes. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Hope you tune in Sunday's pregame show. We're going to be talking about this. Guys, point spreads. Okay. If you want to gamble, I wouldn't touch this game at all. There's a reason, because this is your first game of the season. Everybody's on adrenaline. Everybody hasn't settled in. Everybody hasn't meshed together. Yeah, you have a very veteran quarterback, Tom Brady, and you got a loose cannon who just got paid and also got hurt most of the season last year, Dak Prescott. A reason why I wouldn't touch this 7.5 points, and we're going to go around the room, we can talk about this, is just because of that, because it's game one, everybody's healthy, and a lot of things can happen. This is where really it's like, okay, it's either you come out strong or take you a while to learn and build up. And I don't think Tampa Bay offense has the superior firepower as the Cowboys does. They don't have a running back. They don't have Amari Cooper, but they also have a quarterback named Tom Brady who can manage a game clock. So I think it's going to be very close. That 7.5 points, I would just go with the Cowboys. If it's points alone, you got to pick the Cowboys for this one. Tampa Neal, do you do any gambling? What do you think about that?
I'm a very big sore loser, so there's not a chance in hell you'll see me gambling. However, first off, it's 9.5.
It went up 9.5.
I'm looking at the line right now. Yeah, it's
I just
9.5.
printed this out. I printed this out like this morning. Tampa Neal, you just give me the points going forward. Threw that shit away. All right.
I mean, the over/under. I would take the over on this.
What's the over? So we'll do points and over/under on the games this week. Okay. What do you got for the over/under on this game? What's the number?
52.5.
I just threw away my notes. So
yeah, it's 52.5. So
52.5.
Yeah, I think that they'll both combined should score more than that. I mean, Tampa's defense is a little bit better than Dallas's. Dallas doesn't have much of a defense. I think that Tampa's going to go out there and kind of just light them up.
I don't see them scoring over 35 points. I would definitely take the under on that.
I see Tampa scoring more than 35 points.
I don't know. Tommy, what do you think? You got to be our mediator here because I guess me and Tampa Neal are polar opposites.
Okay. I think I'm going with Tampa Neal on this. I think Tampa's going to light them up. I don't like Dallas's coach. I think Dak coming back is going to be. I still don't think he's 100%. I just don't. Like, that's going to be a rough go at him. Tampa's defense is pretty good. Sue is a monster. If he lays on him, he's going to hurt him. I mean, like, they got a good, pretty decent defense. Yeah. They're going to go after Dak. They're going to test him early. And I think you're wrong on Tampa's offense, man. They got Mike Evans, Antonio Brown still pretty decent. They got Goodwin, who's a top receiver. Mm-hmm. Brady. I mean, it's another year, another age. He gets older, but he's still doing it. I think they score. Yeah, I think they score at least 35 to 40 points tonight. I think Dallas gets about 10 to 13. I don't see much going on with Dallas.
Yeah, I think Dallas scores a little more than what we're expecting.
I don't trust them.
I don't either, but it's one of those, like, it wouldn't surprise me if they score more than 20.
It all depends. You know what? It depends on Ezekiel Elliott. I will say that if he has a good game, then they will.
Ball, right.
If he has a good game, then they'll score like 21. Yep. But they'll still get beat by 14 points, something like that. I agree. 17 points.
Yeah, I would still take Tampa with the 9 points.
Yep.
I don't see where are the points on this thing. I'm trying to find the points. Maybe I just. Here we go.
I'm literally just on Yahoo.
Oh, Yahoo, of course.
Yahoo.
They make stuff up.
And ESPN.
You're not on AOL. Let's see here.
There we go. Holy crap. 9 points. Okay. All right, fine. Okay. I think this game is going to be a snooze fest. They had some challenges. Look at what they did in their draft. And I'm just making this up because I don't fucking know what they did. I don't care what they did. It's the Cowboys. But I'm sure if they were smart, they would say, okay, we're banged up on offense. We need our defense to be rely on, just like what the Bills did. They stocked up on their defense. And I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I'd pick the under. I would pick the under on this game and Cowboys with the points. That's just I don't know. That's just how it is. That's just how it is.
Their defense sucked.
I'm not a gambling man.
They're horrible. They picked up Micah Parsons in the first round, who I think is a.
Will he be the whole playmaker? Will he be the reason why the whole defense is better?
No.
I mean, they got right.
He'll be better.
Hey, all right. Let's move on to the next game here because we have the game starting here in a little bit, and I want to make sure everybody watches that game. So we're going to run through here. We got Arizona, Tennessee -3 over and under 52 points. Tommy, let's start with Tommy this way and work our way back up to Tampa Neal. That's why I should have done like this. All right, Tommy, go ahead. You start us off.
I would take the over Tennessee. Tennessee's going to win. They're going to more than
and you take Tennessee. So you're solid for 3 points, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's in Tennessee. So they're basically saying Arizona's equal to them.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So you're taking Tennessee with the points and the over.
Yeah.
Tampa Neal, what do you got?
I'm taking Tennessee with the points and under.
Why? You think it's going to be a defensive game? You think Derrick Henry won't run over Arizona's makeshift defense? That it's not really that good?
I wouldn't say that, but I don't think they're going to combine score 52 points. That's for sure.
Well, I mean,
I don't think Arizona.
Arizona had a top like mid-tier 20s running defense. I checked before the season started. I don't know. I can't remember now, but I just think Derrick Henry is going to run it to them, and they still have some weapons. They can still throw it. I hope Tampa.
They're still Ryan
Tannehill can, just. I'm not sold on Tannehill. He's still not a quarterback. I'm just not sold on it, but I think the game might get loose. It might get loose. So you're going to pick the under and who again? Tennessee. Okay. That's going to be fun. All right. Well, I'm going to go with, I'm going to go the under too. You talked me into it. I'm going to go the under, but I'm going to have to go with Tennessee too. I'm sorry, Arizona. I will never, ever in my life, ever. Here's Tom Brady hating us. Here's Arizona hating us. I hate you guys. Hate's a very strong word, and I can hate you guys.
You know what? I love them because they made us a different team towards the end of the year last year. We didn't lose.
Okay, all right. Tom Brady, Arizona. Okay, all right. I get it. All right, moving on to the next game. We got Jacksonville Houston. Jacksonville -3, and it's only 45.5 points. Let's start with Tommy. What do you got for this one, bud?
Oh God, that's a bad game.
Hey, I saw this meme. I saw this meme earlier. Can you name, or not meme, it was one of those tweet memes, whatever. Can you name 2 people that are starting on Houston right now?
Tyrod Taylor.
And, all right. I'm waiting. You can't Google it, damn it. You can't believe over here Googling it. All right.
I have no idea.
All right. So what do you got for this one?
I'll take Jacksonville. On
you take Jacksonville, and you're going to take the over or under?
Under. It's going to be fucking terrible game.
It's going to be like a kicker. If you got a Jacksonville or Houston kicker, you need to start them this game. I promise you. You need to start them this game because you'll get 10 points at least. I'm just saying. Tampa Neal, what do you got for this one?
I'm going to go the under in Houston.
What? You're just saying that. You don't know. Oh, no way. All right, fine. Well, it's going to be Jacksonville. Jacksonville's going to, you know what? What if they tie?
I told you this is the game I think that
0-0.
The only game that Houston's going to win this year, and then they're going to lose out. They're going to pull the Jaguars of last year.
What if they go 0-0? Has there ever been a game, a tie, that nobody has scored points in the NFL? That'd be crazy because this is if you want to bet the push, this is the bet game to push.
Yeah.
0-0, 3-3. It's going to be a kick nightmare because we got a brand new quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. We've got Tyrod Taylor. You know what he can do, Bills fans. We know what he can do. That's why he's not on the team anymore. Can't do nothing. Love the guy. I hope he gets better. I'm glad he healed his lungs after getting punctured from the San Diego Chargers doctor, which I still would have sued the crap out of him. Malpractice. I mean, he just like, oh, no problem. He didn't mean it. No, you get paid. You possibly could like not work the rest of your life because of this. Whatever. I'm going to go with Jacksonville, and I'm going to go with the under. Moving on to Philadelphia and Atlanta. Atlanta's got the -3, 48.5 for the over and under. Tommy, what do you got?
Philly will win. I'll take the over on that.
You think Philly? So you're going to take Philly with the points?
Yeah.
They got more of a solid team. Jalen Hurts is going to tear up Atlanta's crappy defense.
Yeah, Atlanta's bad, bro. Atlanta's really bad.
So you don't think you're going to score any points, but you're going to take the over though? That's going to be like. So what are they going to beat them by? Like,
because
30. So it had to be like even if you had like 38 points to 20 points, you'd be getting.
But Brian, are you trying to sell him on changing his team?
No. I'm just.
I know what you're going with, but I'm going to go with that.
Yeah, well, our viewers need to know why you are picking this. If they're going to pick our expert panel, say, you know what, I like Tommy's, advice better than Campaneel's or Brian's.
I think they're going to score on them, but I think Atlanta will have some points too. I do, but I'll take the over on that.
Do you not just know any of the players on each team?
No, I know all the players. I know all the players. I think Philadelphia is. I think they're a decent team. I think Miles Sanders is going to have a better year than he did last year as well.
I do have Miles Sanders in one of my leagues.
Yeah. You have to, because Jalen Hurts is not proven yet. You know that the coach is going to be like, Miles Sanders run it. Tamanil, what do you got for this game?
I also think Philadelphia is going to win, and I'm going to go the under. I don't see these two clearing that points.
Philadelphia's going to win with the under.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, last year, Philadelphia averaged 20 points a game.
Yeah. And Atlanta averaged probably 21. I mean, they just didn't have the offensive line to protect Matt Ryan. I get it. Okay. No, you guys have all make valid claims. I just don't think Philadelphia is going to beat Atlanta. Atlanta is going to beat them. It's safe to say by at least 3 points, but I'm going to go with the under on this one. There's a lot of firepower on the Atlanta side still. Matt Ryan can still shove a ball. He's got plenty of guys to catch a ball, plenty of quick guys to catch a ball. Calvin, what's the name? Ridley or
Ridley? Yeah.
Riddick?
Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Riddick?
Ridley.
I know. It sounds Calvin Riddick.
And then they got the tight end. They got Kyle Pitts.
I know Kyle Pitts. I think he's going to be a monster, and that's going to be just now. Matt Ryan's got to be shotgun every time. That makes him one-dimensional.
Matt Ryan's got to get rid of that ball fast. That's the only thing, because that offensive line is a horror show. Imagine
Daboll was the offensive coordinator for that team. Just a quick offense. That Daboll, a coach like Daboll, makes teams like that better. That's what he did. But anyways, Daboll's ours. Either way, I hope it ends in a tie, but I'm going to go Atlanta with the under. And there's a lot of games going on this year. Guys, we got to fast forward this one here. Move it on to, let's fast forward really quick. Fast forward for the points, because we want to keep this under an hour, I guess. We'll save Buffalo and Pittsburgh for last. Minnesota, Cincinnati. Cincinnati's got, Minnesota -3, which is kind of a shot in the face. 47 over and under. Tommy, what do you got?
Minnesota will win. I'll take the over on that.
Over on that? You think it's going to be a shootout with
I do.
Burrow?
I do. I think Burrow's going to come out. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's going to come out firing. I like T. Higgins. I don't know. I think Cincinnati was doing pretty well when Burrow wasn't hurt. They were putting up points. It's just their defense was terrible. So, and Minnesota could score at will too. Justin Jefferson.
They still have Thielen. They still have Adam Thielen. The guy's still a good wide receiver. You know, he was WR1.
Exactly. So I think both they got pretty good offenses. I'll take the over on it.
I like Cincinnati's off. That's a good one. Okay, so over on 47, and you're going to take Minnesota still with the 3 points. Tabanil, what do you got?
I'm going to take Minnesota as well, and I am going to stick with the under.
Okay.
I think Minnesota will definitely score. I think Joe Burrow may be rushing to put him out there a little early. I think there may be a little hesitancy there. But
well, that's awesome, guys, because I'm with Tommy. I'm going to go ahead and say definitely the over and Minnesota. Here's why. Guys, you keep forgetting they got Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook is a fantasy. He's injury prone, but it's week 1. It's week 1. He's good for at least one game out of the year, right? Minnesota, take the over, because it will be. I don't think Minnesota's defense is that good. I don't think they're that good at all. And I think Burrows is now it's year 2. I think Burrows can show the world that he's actually a scary quarterback. He's the Justin Herbert of
for the record.
Cincinnati.
I do think that he is. I think Joe Burrow is going to be a damn good quarterback in the NFL.
I like him.
But it may not be with the Cincinnati Bengals, though.
They don't help him out. He might leave.
Well, he won't go anywhere. That's how Cincinnati is. They won't.
They just
got to completely restart ownership, off front office, back off, whatever. They just. I feel bad for that organization and fan base. Moving on to the next game. Again, we're going to leave Buffalo and Pittsburgh for last. Detroit, San Francisco. If you are an elimination pool, if you were, so Tommy goes, what's elimination pool? So everybody puts in a round of pocket, round of money. You get in and you make your picks on a team. Now, if you make your team and if you win, you move on, but you cannot pick that team again.
Mm-hmm.
So you got another strategy thing. All right. Gambling. You can get money off of this. San Francisco, I don't think is a really good team, but they're 8.5 favorites over Detroit, and Detroit is a terrible team. Tommy, I'm going to start with you. We got San Francisco 8.5 and the over and under at 45.
San Francisco would definitely win, and I'll take the under.
Yes. I think everybody is. Fair enough. Tampa Neil, what do you got?
I'm taking San Francisco, and I'm going to go on the over on the points, and I go over under one kneecap bitten.
How many kneecaps? We're doing over under how many kneecaps will be bitten. I think Dan Campbell's is fired off after game 3. I'm just saying, when they go 0-3, they're going to look at Dan Campbell like, kneecaps? None. Get the hell out of here. Get out. Go. Just bye. Okay. Yeah, you got to take San Francisco on the over on this one. Excuse me. You got to take San Francisco on the points. Okay. Because even though they got Jared Goff wasn't that good. It was the rest of the team that was really good. The defense was good. Jared Goff is not a good quarterback. I'm sorry. Yes, he went toe-to-toe with Patrick Mahomes one game. Well, who was he throwing it to? They had a bunch of guys he can throw it to. They had like 4 awesome wide receivers that he could throw it to.
Their defense is awesome.
And their defense was good, except for that one game where it was like 105 total points. That was the over. Pick that one. But it's going to be the under for this one. I don't think Detroit has any weapons. I'm sorry, dude. Stafford was your quarterback. Can we talk Bills? Oh, we will, buddy. Oh, we will. Moving on to the next. San Francisco points with the under. Seattle, Indiana. Seattle got the points -3 and over under 49. Tommy, what do you got?
Say it again. I missed I didn't hear what you said. I was looking at
Seattle versus Indiana. Seattle has the points -3. They're playing at Indiana, and it's they have a over and under at 49.
I'll take Seattle, and I'll take the over.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. Yep. I like that as a high score game. I'll take the over. I think Seattle will win.
It's interesting. That's interesting. Even though Wentz came back from injury.
Yeah. Because it wasn't that bad of an injury.
But he wasn't with the team. The whole Tampa Neal, what do you got?
I like their
I'm
coach.
taking Indianapolis, and I am taking the under.
Oh.
So
I think it's going to be more of a defensive battle.
I think Indiana's defense is a lot better than exactly. Okay,
Tampa's getting the ball.
You guys make fair points, but you got to remember, Russell Wilson, DK Metcalf, those guys are going to score. They're going to score. They're going to score.
Yep.
I mean, I hope DK Metcalf scores for sure.
Oh, here comes your boy Brady.
But Wentz is. I don't even care about this game, bro. I really don't care about this game. We're having so much fun here on Breaking Tables. If you want to sign off, you can sign off. I'm just going to keep talking. I'll talk about myself if I have to. Even if I get blocked from Facebook. But don't forget Carson Wentz. He wasn't with the team the entire time. This is a new season, a new system, a new team. You definitely going to pick the under, but
it's not a new system.
It's going to be Seattle.
Frank Wright was his offensive coordinator. So it's not really a new system. He's very familiar with it.
Yeah, in Philadelphia. That is true. That is true.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, I totally forgot about that. It changes nothing because Seattle's going to win. Take Seattle on the points. I would definitely take, if anything, take the over. Take the over if you want. You know what? Let's get risky. Take the over. Seattle with the points. Moving on to the Chargers versus Washington. Now, this is going to be a stalemate because it's in Washington, and Washington has the points, and they got 44.5 as the over and under. This is interesting. Tommy, start with you. What do you got for this one?
I have Washington winning, and I'll take the under. I think Washington's defense is really, really good. I'll take the under. I'll take Washington in the win. I think Fitz will do just enough.
Okay, Tamadale, what do you got?
I am also going to go the under. However, I am going to go with the Los Angeles, San Diego, Oakland, San Francisco, California Chargers.
It's just call them the California Chargers. Right. I don't know what city they're in. Okay, I got it. I got to go with. It's going to be the over. It's going to be the over. I just don't know who I want to go for. I got to go with the Chargers. This is kind of a wacky bet because I think the Chargers have have more of a horsepower than Fitzpatrick, but I think the Washington defense is better than the Chargers. But both teams have potential to do pretty good. Washington always has sleepers as wide receivers. I would pick the over, but I would pick Chargers with the points. That's why. Moving on. This is going to be a snooze fest. Jets versus Carolina.
You have to say the team. I knew what we were talking about.
Back to if you play fantasy and you got a kicker, if they start on one of these two teams, start them. Tommy, what do you got? So, -4 Carolina with 44 for the points.
Carolina for the under.
Okay. You don't think Sam Darnold will just let it up against his former team? Revenge game?
No. He won't light it up. He'll do fine. He'll be all right.
You think McCaffrey will light it up, right?
I've never seen Darnold light it up in general. So seen him play good.
Those two words do not ever make a sentence in the NFL. Tamadale, what do you got?
I am going to go also with Carolina, and I will also be going with the under, even though I think Christian McCaffrey is going to score 40 points on his own, and it'll be 40-0.
Wow,
that's a solid possibility.
That's actually brilliant. I'm on board with that one. Christian McCaffrey is going to get the points all by himself. Definitely Carolina is going to win that one. Jets are going 0-17, first team in NFL history. I got to go with the under though. You got to pick the under. These guys, I don't think Sam Darnold, new system. Jets just crap organization. No, moving on next. Cleveland versus Kansas City. I'm surprised Kansas City has 5.5 points on them, but the over and under is at 54.5. Tommy, what do you think about this one? This is a good game to watch.
Yeah, this is going to be hella. I could be wrong, but I'm going to take Cleveland. And I'm going to go with the over. I think it's going to be a high scoring game, man.
Okay.
Sure.
I think they both have really good offense.
Tapanil?
I think they both have very good offenses as well. I think they both have pretty decent defenses, but I think Cleveland has got the better defense. I am going to take Kansas City with the points, but I'm going to pick Cleveland to win the game. But I am going to go under.
Wow. You think it's going to be a defensive game?
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that.
Cleveland has a better defense, I think. So
I do think Cleveland's got a better defense too. That's why it was close last the AFC Championship came down overtime, right? With a field goal. Yep. Didn't what it came down to?
Came down to Patrick Mahomes busting his leg.
With if they're getting 5.5 points, I mean, yes, it is in Kansas. Okay, you get 3 automatically. Being a home team in terms of betting, you gotta pick. I think Cleveland is the best pick to do. I think it's going to be an over though. It's going to be over. Cleveland with the points over. Okay, you want to make some money? Take all these accounts, rewatch it, and do a little parlay. You can make some bucks. I'm just saying. Move it on either way because I hope they both tie. Both teams are crap. Green Bay, New Orleans. Tommy, Green Bay, 3.5 points over and under 49.5. What do you got?
I'm gonna take Green Bay under.
Under what?
I agree.
Yeah, Green Bay under.
I concur.
I concur too.
On a neutral field, I think.
Should we just move on? Should we just move on? We got to think New Orleans is like that. That was just kind of a waste of conversation. Green Bay's gonna win, even though they're both dysfunctional organizations. Except New Orleans had to like get rid of everybody to make salary cap.
Right.
Neil, you agree?
Yep.
Okay. Well, fuck both teams. Moving on to here's another crap fest. Miami, New England.
Oh.
So Miami's got New England. It's in New England. It's basically a squash. 3 points, 43.5 over and under, which is lower than the Detroit San Francisco game. What do you got, Tommy?
I'm gonna go Miami on the under. I think it's gonna be field goal city, man.
43? Man.
Yeah.
I agree.
Right. Another crap fest is like, I don't care. We don't care about Tua. We don't care about Mac Jones. These teams are going to be terrible this year. Everybody in Miami is like, it's Tua time. Stop it. Denver, New York Jets. This is another game. Jesus Christ. Like, how many? All right.
New York Giants.
New York Giants. Same thing. Tomato. They play in the same New Jersey stadium.
The way they're still in New Jersey, yeah.
All right. You know what? Let's just go really quick. Finish the rest of these. Denver, New York Giants. Denver's got -3, 41.5 points. Tommy, what do you got?
Denver with the win under.
Boom. Okay. So with the points, though.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if they win or lose, it's points.
Yeah.
Because they can win by 1 point and still lose. You know that, right?
Correct.
I get that. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, we're picking the points.
All right. Tampa Neal, what do you got?
I'm going to go with the Giants also under.
Okay. That's a good bet because I would take Giants over Denver all the time. Definitely with the under. And the reason why I think Saquon Barkley is going to be playing. I think the Giants have a better quarterback than Denver. I don't even know who Denver Broncos quarterback is. So let's just move it on next. Drew Lock. Okay, so definitely Giants.
What's his name from Carolina last year?
Allen.
No, so he was with Minnesota and like messed his leg up really bad. Like they thought he was going to die.
Oh, Bridgewater.
Yeah, Bridgewater started. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay. Going on. Moving on from that garbage. Both garbage teams. Chicago, Los Angeles Rams. 7.5 points. The Rams with Stafford. 46.5 over and under. Tommy, what do you got?
Rams over.
Tampa Neal.
Yeah. I concur.
Cowboys can't catch a ball.
Rams
they just
over.
dropped 2 balls in a row. Rams over. Definitely gonna be Rams. I don't think it's gonna be over. Rams under. Definitely Rams under. New quarterback to a new system. And other side of the ball, you got Dalton and Fields, a new quarterback that just got his teeth broken by Buffalo Bills. Baltimore, Las Vegas. The points went down. Baltimore's only 4 points. It's in Las Vegas. But they got Baltimore with the points -4 betting line, 50.5 over and under. Tommy, what do you got for this one?
Oh, that's tough, man. I'm gonna go Vegas with the under.
I would concur with that one as well.
Yeah, I'm on board. I'm sorry. When you're a one-dimensional team, you don't have any running backs whatsoever, and a washed-up Le'Veon Bell who nobody wanted to take. It took you 3 running backs to be like, all right, fine, Le'Veon Bell, come on, you can play. Fine, Le'Veon Bell, you can play. I'm sorry.
Put me in, coach.
Baltimore Ravens, you're not going anywhere. This is a no-brainer. I would definitely pick Las Vegas and the under. Moving on. We already talked about the Jets and Washington.
We're on to the Bills, man. The main event.
Here it is. Main
event.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event. Buffalo Bills versus the Steelers. Bills are 6.5 points. which means that really for a neutral ground to be 3 points. But we're not going to talk about that. 48.5 for the over and under, 6.5 points. Buffalo. If you're a betting man now, take the sports fan, take the Bills fan, Bills, homebody away from it. Tommy, what would you pick?
Buffalo on the over.
I would have kicked you out. I would have kicked you out the show. Like if you would have, if I even said you would have been gone. My cursor was hovering over the little 3 dots that says kick or ban, and that.
Ooh, survive.
Okay. Well, Tampa Neil, what do you got for this one?
I have also got Buffalo in the over. I don't see this being very close at all.
What? So Buffalo's going to get 49 points to 0 because I don't see Steelers.
No.
Well,
Steelers will get something.
45.
It's, I don't know, guys. I would just saying, I would. It's going to be Buffalo Bills. No hands about it. But 48.5 points. So if they score, let's just say a normal Buffalo Bills score 35 points per se. That means you're telling me the Steelers are going to score 18.5 on our defense? I don't see that happening. Buffalo Bills with the points take the under, because the only thing that would prevent me from being wrong is, well, Starr is going to be out, right? So that running game with Najee Harris, I don't know. I'm just saying, guys. Is that a Z? Are you sleeping? Shane Glover is like, I'm sleeping. I think that's a Z, right? I don't know. Anyways, all right. I'm right. You guys are wrong. At the end of the day, that's what's up. This is Breaking Tables Thursday night fantasy football talk / NFL / gambling / we'll throw in Buffalo Bills eventually, but Mondays and pregame shows will be all Buffalo Bills.
Oh, yes.
And we make eye and ear holes wet as fuck. You all know where to find us. Guys, this has been
Be ready
fun.
to listen on Sunday. We are live.
This Sunday is going to be absolutely epic. Go Buffalo Bills. Make some money.
Bills.
Hope you like this show.
Go Bills.
Ooh. Go. Dale. I'm out of beer. Just kidding.
Uh-oh.
Guys, it's been a lot of fun. We'll see you. We'll see you guys Sunday.
The amount of beers Brian will drink.
Ooh, I'll see you guys all Sunday. This Sunday. Bills backers, Tampa, South Florida Bills backers. Breaking Tables, you know where to find us. Love you. Bye-bye.